In December 2023, so not so long ago, I literally could not speak to one female. I'm not even joking. And in the space of like 2 months, so February 2024, woman did not even scare me anymore. And I just made this 0 to 100 jump like that. Now, before I tell you how I've done this, I want to give you a story of me in year 12. So at this time, everyone was around 16, 17. I was 16. I was born in January, so I wasn't the oldest out of all of them, and I wasn't the youngest, so I was like in the middle. And a lot of these guys, like the popular guys as well, they just seem to have like life figured out a lot sooner than me, basically, because a lot of them already had jobs. A lot of them have already passed their driving license. And me, I got neither. I haven't even started driving then, and I got no job. And I just want to tell you guys that if I were to get a job back then, I feel like I would have heavily struggled because I literally could not speak to one person. I said this earlier. I couldn't do I don't know, just any job that you would tell me to do. I don't know, bro. It's just something that I would just always find a way to just fuck it up. I'm not even joking. I would always just find one way to just mess it up and just do something wrong. Again, this could be linked to childhood trauma and stuff like that. I was just very scared to just take a leap of faith because back then, when I did take a leap of faith, I would get literally right hooked in the face. No, not right hooked in the face, but I would get slapped and abused and stuff like that. And I don't want to go too much into this, but that is literally what happened. So I was so scared just back then to just go outside my comfort zone a little bit, not just in jobs, because I did work a little bit like part-time for a Chinese takeaway. No, not part-time, like once a week, because my mum knew someone who worked there and stuff like that for free, basically. And even that, I was scared to do so many things. I was literally messing things up. I couldn't really go on the phone properly. I had social anxiety. I struggled to talk to customers and stuff like that. It was all over the place. And it was crazy that when I was in year 12, all these guys felt like they were just so far ahead of me in this, I don't know, I got it on my notes somewhere. I like to call it the life hierarchy. Fucking hell. Like, bro, they already knew how to speak to people. They were charismatic. They were in good shape. They were going gym, stuff like that. And yes, I was going to the gym. That's it. And they could drive nice cars. And like, bro, I just felt like I was so behind. And then fast forward 6 months or so, let's say in July 2023. So still, yeah, it's still a while ago. I felt like I was so far ahead of everyone else because I was on self-improvement and all these guys were degenerates. Oh, they're just going out every night and going clubbing. I'm so far ahead. I'm on monk mode, boys. I'm just reading my books. But the thing is, those guys had way better social skills than me. A lot of them could like lift more. I don't know. Nah, I was stronger than a lot of them, but they had better social skills. They had a nice car, well-paying job as well. One of the guys, one of the, I'm friends with a lot of them, so I'm just a nice guy, but he was earning more money than fucking teachers. I know, it's crazy, right? But it just goes to show, just because you're on self-improvement, it doesn't fucking mean that you're ahead of everyone else. Because, yeah, you're a better reader, you're a better consumer, yeah, or that's all I did. But everything else, they were just ex-hell. So now, let's talk about my current, I guess, life update in the life hierarchy, as I like to call it. So right now, I've literally made this 0 to 100 jump. And I feel like I've literally caught up with the majority of people. I should be driving soon, like relatively soon. I should be starting lessons relatively soon. It's just finding the guy or woman to do it with. Like, that's the only thing. But now I'm not even scared of the roads anymore. Like, one thing to mention as well. When I was doing driving lessons, I was just so scared. I was so scared. Like, I know my guy was a prick. I remember I mentioned this back then in the past, but my days, I was just so scared to just take initiative and just, I don't know, just be a bit more confident. Like I said earlier, the leap of faith. I would literally just ask my instructor, oh, do I go straight? Do I take a left? Do I take a right? And he literally just said to me, look, I'll say if you just take a left or a right, but if I just don't say anything, just go straight. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I will do that. But even if the worst case scenario happens, I take a left and I was supposed to go straight, so fucking what? It's not like I was driving on a motorway. At the start, I was literally driving on 20-mile-an-hour roads. So if I literally just took a left, instead of just going straight, I can just continue on and then just go straight again. It's not that hard. It's just back then I was just so dumb. I didn't know how the roads worked. I didn't know any of this shit. It's all over the place. And if I were to carry on driving back then, I reckon it would have taken me like 100 something lessons to pass. But now, I feel like right now, I'm not scared of the roads. I'm on my bike a lot. You know, I'm just vibing on my bike. I went 25 miles an hour as well on my bike. So yeah, it's not the fastest, but I'm not scared. That's all I have to say. And I don't need to prove that. What else? Again, social skills. I feel like now I've caught up with most of the guys now. And I'm not really afraid to just say what I feel, you know, say what I think. And in school, a lot of people, you know, were saying to me, yo, Alex, are you crazy or something? You're getting a bit cheeky lately. And I noticed this myself. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, I am getting a little bit more cheeky. You know, I'm answering back a little bit, you know, to the teacher, you know, not in a rude way, but like a playful way. And to my friends as well, I'm a bit more cheeky, I'm a bit more aggressive. Again, I'm not being a dick. You know, it's just a playful banter. Do you know what I mean? Just playful banter, right? And my friends are noticing this, and they're not pissed off. They're actually quite, I guess, impressed, because they're like, yo, Al, you used to be really shy and now you're just like all over the place. You know, you're off the rails a little bit. It's a bit funny. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, holy shit, yeah. Yeah, you know, I am off the rails. But I think that just goes to show how far I've come. And, you know, enough waffling now. Let's get straight into the tips. So, the first tip that I can give you is to measure the gain and not the gap. So this essentially means, right, let's say you have a goal in mind, like bench 40 kg incline dumbbell. That's a goal of mine, so I'm literally going to say that now. You're making progress very, very slowly, and you're just saying to yourself, oh, bro, is this even worth it? Am I going to get to this goal? I'm only on 34 kg dumbbells. This is awful. And yes, you're still quite far away from the goal, so the gap is still quite big, but you should not just ignore the gap for now. Just ignore it. Measure the gain. How much weight did you progress on? How much weight did you start on? And how much weight are you lifting now? That is the gain. For example, for me, right, I literally started doing 16 kg per hand. And now I'm doing about 36s, so a 20 kg jump. But my goal is to get to 40s, right? The wrong thing to do would be like, oh, fuck, man. I should be on the 40s by now. My weight is going up. I mean, my body weight is going up. My face, as you notice, it is getting a bit fatter. I'm not going to lie. The bulk is going well, though. It's going strong. But I'm still not on 40s yet. I'm really fucking pissed. Like, that's the wrong way to do it. The right way would be to say something like, well, I went from literally starting from 16s a couple years ago, like right at the start. Now I'm doing 36. That is crazy. I'm doing 20 kg more per hand, by the way. So literally 40 kg more weight. That is the gain. That is what you should do. And you should apply this lesson to all realms of life. So not just bodybuilding, but again, I did this a lot with social skills. I'm like, wow, I'm really happy. I said this one extra sentence to this lady. Oh, bro, I'm on top of the world now. And right now, bro, I can literally just hold fucking 40-minute conversations just with ease. Like, I've done it before. You know, in the gym, I've approached like 50 women, like, relatively easily. Another thing that I've done was faking it till you make it. And now, a lot of people, you might have heard this as well, where people say that, oh, it's not really good to do, it's inauthentic, you're lying to yourself. And I agree to some extent. And let me tell you why. So basically, right, I downloaded this app called Fake Call. So basically, it's an app on your phone where you like set a timer on your phone and then like some fake call goes off. It still like has the same ringtone and everything. And then like I would pick up the phone and be like, yo, I'm in class right now. I can't answer this call right now. Thinking that, oh, I got loads of friends and, you know, I'm a high value man and stuff like that. Because at the end, I would tell my entire class that, oh, I'm doing one-to-one coaching with fitness and stuff like that. I'm making loads of money. Truth is, yeah, I'm doing the YouTube. It's getting more views than ever before. Like, happy days. But me saying that, oh, I'm making so much money off of coaching, it's taken it a little bit too far. Because back then, I did say to myself, well, yeah, this is going to be my future, so I might as well just live it now. Do you know what I mean? But it's a little bit too far, and I wasn't really being true to myself, if you know what I mean. So I just stopped doing that right now. I just said to my boys, look, I just stopped doing the coaching right now because I've heard this quote. I think it was from Gary Vee. Obviously I didn't say his name, but about the jab, right hook. So basically, I just said to them, look, if I just keep giving free value over and over and over again, so basically what I'm doing right now on this YouTube, eventually people will just start coming. It feels like I don't need to cash out, if you know what I mean. Because I see a lot of big influencers out there cashing out, you know, throwing that big right hook, trying to make a lot of money. And fair play to them. Eventually, you do have to land the right. Because obviously, yeah, you can win the fight just jabbing your opponent. But eventually, if you want to knock your guy out, if you want to knock your opponent out, you've got to throw that big right hand. But right now, it feels like the round has just started. The fight has just started. I still got another 11 rounds to fight. So I'm in no rush to throw this right hook right now. I want to just feel my opponent out, see how he fights, stuff like that. And another quote that I've mentioned to my boys was the classic, it's a marathon and not a sprint. And just, you know, with the use of these two quotes, they were like, oh yeah, fair play, Al, keep doing your thing and stuff like that. So the fake it till you make it days, it's over. Basically, it's over. But I do think faking it till you make it about 10 to 20% better than what you currently are right now is okay. But I was literally doing like a fucking 100% better version of myself. And yeah, that was just way too much. So just cut all that out. But a 10 to 20% increase, like a better version of yourself, that's okay. That works. I've done that myself. Another tip that I can give you on how I just made this massive jump was to just take interest in other people. So what I mean is that, let's say you're speaking to someone, right, and they ask you a question, I don't know, some basic question. Oh, how's your day been, Al? And I'm like, yeah, it's been good. And I just walk off. I just move on. That is probably the wrong thing to do. That is the wrong thing to do. And that's what I've been doing for 17 years of my life. But what you should do right now is ask the person how their day was. So to take interest, say to this person, so like, I don't know, Joe, how's your day, mate? Stuff like that. And then he'll be like, yeah, man, it's been really good. And this way, when you ask another person a question, it literally makes them feel important. It makes them feel like, you know, they're the main character and stuff like that. So, bro, this is how I made friends. Another tip would be to have some goals that you're working towards. So for me, like I said earlier, get to 40 kg incline dumbbell press, stuff like that. Another goal will be to become the best fighter that I can be in boxing and stuff like that, to become the best version of myself in the ring. So these are two main goals right now. These are the two main ones. And if you have goals right now, if you have like proper goals that you're working towards, then you're going to be like, well, this just distraction over here, it's not even worth it. So I can just cut it all out. Do you know what I mean? I can just go all in on the goals that I'm working towards right now. And any distraction, like, they can just fuck off. I don't need them, bro. I got better shit to focus on. And bro, because I'm feeling so generous, one bonus tip that I can give you is to increase your testosterone. Because, bro, ever since I've done this, a lot of my fears went away. For example, my fear of heights. So I'm going to make a separate video on this in the future, but yeah, let's just list some ways to increase testosterone. So, first way, it'll actually surprise you as well. Stop touching plastics. I know, the stuff that you touch lower your testosterone. It's insane. And another material that you should avoid is polyester. So basically, this is a material on your shirt, or like clothes and trousers as well. So just search it up, polyester, Polyester. I'm pretty sure. All right, correct me if I'm wrong. And one way to find this out is, there should be like a label on your shirt, and it should say what the material is as well. So that's the first thing. Second thing, 4 eggs a day, non-negotiable. Just do it, bro. Like, oh, but it increases my cholesterol and that's really bad. Just shut the fuck up. Just eat your 4 eggs. Trust me, bro. Morning wood will never be the same. Testosterone will never be so high. So just fucking do it. Another tip, get your morning sunlight as well. Just go outside more. Stop staying inside all the time. Like that's another tip. Like, just fast bursts, fast tips right here. Another tip, whoa, I'm just thinking now, off the dome. Be around more girls, more feminine energy. You don't have to sleep with them and stuff like that. Just talk to them. Just be friends with more girls and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, those are like 4 quick tips. If you found immense value in this video, I've got a free Discord in the bio that you can join for literally for free, bro. And if you really want to, you can message me on a one-to-one basis. And I can help you on whatever goal that you want to achieve. And if you want to make new friends as well, I said this earlier, but who cares? Free Discord in the bio. You got nothing to lose. If it's shit, you can leave. You can do what you want. And the Instagram as well. If you want to see what I'm up to on like a day-to-day basis, go follow that right now, because I see a lot of guys stuck in their goals. They're like, oh, but monk mode. I can't go outside. I'll show you the right balance. So there you go, boys. That's all I have to say for this video. My mouth is so dry. Whew. Take it easy, bro.